So I'm basically just going to try my best to tank through this, really. And it looks like it's going to work out pretty good because I'm doing so much damage why is it invincible? Now I see what I did wrong after reading the comments, but that's okay because I can get back there. All I have to do is play through the entire game. And as soon as I can find 3 or more really good relics to start, we'll get right into it. I think this is going to be my jumping off point. 1, because the boomerang is very helpful. It's a weapon that I really like. Plus chain armor and leather armor is going to help keep me alive. But that's half of a set that looks like this. Now hide armor might be hard to find, but a set that's comprised of 4 pieces of armor sounds like the tanky kind of thing that I would like these days. And if I get really lucky, she'll drop me the legendary sword I need to go with my other relic, the bamboo whatever it's called. Nope, I got series, which looks something like this. 5 to 14 damage, 1.82 attack speed, so it's very slow, 25% critical damage to true damage. Short attack path also deals damage to enemies, so I'm assuming that takes up both of my hands and looks like this. That might be good actually. Whatever the case, we're committed now. It is kind of nice how it leaves that spot of damage behind so that if things are following me around, they'll take damage and hopefully die before they annoy me too badly. Our first chest contains another item, Spike Ball. My one relic does let me fire fireballs through any walls, so this is going to help keep me safer along the way. Next we got the bamboo spear, so we'll take this, power, defense, evasion. This will obviously have something amazing in it, the Watcher. Between that and this, that's half of another set. And this is the kind of thing I was hoping to find. Probably would have been better finding it before I sent all my things off in a tribute though. But we'll go ahead and buy something cheap from Idiot Stick and throw it into the mix. You think the quality of item matters though? We'll throw a blue one in there just for fun. So we'll do long staff, bulks, throwing knife, which turns into drumstick, which believe it or not is better than my sword by quite a bit. This idiot should go down pretty fast doing all my critical chance and damage. Well, I'm not doing a ton of damage yet and I'm not super tough, but it's only the first boss, the first dungeon. My reward, the eye patch, which is pretty good if your weapon speed is fast. Mine is not. This big chest is going to give me something amazing. A minigun. It does 21.74 attacks per second. If this is as good as I think it is, combine this with the eye patch and we might be onto something here. It has a long reload time, but if I have to reload, I'll switch to my legendary scythe thing and finish off the enemies with that. Also, here's Chunk of Ice. That's the third part of the circling set. All I need is a planet, which is a very basic item. I've also heard good things about the flamethrower, but I like my minigun because it has better range. I'm going to buy the heater shield because look at all those stats. If I use a 100 weapon, that's a great shield to have with me. I've just found the Earth, the 4th piece of this set. I have no idea what this set does or if it's going to be any good considering all the items it's replacing, but if we go like this and one more, there we go. Look at all the cool stuff. And I also have a lot of annoying crap floating around me now, so that's fun. So on top of all the individual things they do, increases area of effect and damage for the ice upgrade, the planet fires a satellite beam at enemies, the Watcher increases area of effect and spins faster, Spike Ball increases area of effect and damage. We'll try this for a little bit and see how this goes. I really hope this is actually going to be helpful in some way. Well, the laser beam's pretty good so far. It seems to be at least trying to hit things, so that's more than it normally does. I was hoping the laser would do a little more damage. But it's still pretty helpful that I just have something attacking things and I don't have to do it. And we're getting a legendary item. What's it gonna be? What is this? Lara's magic wand. I don't know what to do now. The minigun might be good for bosses, at least to get the original damage out. This one 13 to 20 damage, 5% attack speed. It has a special attack that does that. Other than that, it looks like this. I wonder if there's our homing. We're gonna try out this wand to see how it goes. I think it's gonna be pretty good. So far this just makes the screen really messy, but I do think that's homing. And they even come back around onto the screen after I miss. They are homing, and I think they go throughout the walls, so I can mostly just sit anywhere and fire this off. As long as I can stay alive, I'll be able to kill everything in the room. And that's probably asking a lot because look at all that damage I'm taking. Should probably combine that wand with the proper shield. And this set seems pretty fun, but it's not really giving me the defense I want to keep me alive. I'm all about defense right now. Hey, look at that, the food shop, now that I'm 80% done this dungeon. I was leaning toward critical chance, but now that I found this wand, we're going back in the defensive, so we'll go max health and defense for now. If I can manage to buy more food before we're done this floor, great. Now, because I was being stupid and playing with my wand, I'm going into the boss fight with 31 health. Never mind, better make that 41 thanks to some health in the box. Still not really enough to give me a lot of confidence, but we'll see how this goes. Live and learn. Alright, so far these aren't really hitting anything they're supposed to be. Whoops, but I'm just gonna let them go. It's too hard to see. There's too much stuff in the way. I need items that are very simple because I'm a simple mind. There we go, starting to get some damage on the boss. It doesn't do a lot of damage, does it? So if I do survive this, I might switch back to my minigun, but for now I'm going back to my scythes because it does a lot more damage. Alright, well this is going about as well as I'd expect, unless this boss happens to die right now, which it did. I'll be moving on. So the only thing I've learned so far is what I have so far isn't going to work for me. wing boots though, so great. 20% attack speed, 10% attack speed, 9% critical damage. That might actually be a lifesaver. So I'm going to be going quite a bit faster. That also means that my minigun should be incredibly fast. Hey, the food shop right away this time. Is it going to reward me with something awesome? No, but we'll just take extra health and defense. And then we'll get to see how this gun works out. Probably not against a dog though. The dog's too quick. But when it comes to things like that, yeah, it seems to work pretty good. This is probably going to be more so a boss fighting weapon. I just found spring shoes, and it's funny because I was just thinking the one thing that would really put me over the top in this game is being able to jump even higher. I do have lots of items to send off as a tribute, that way I can get myself all the way up to legendary status, and I am going to do that because I'm about to fight a boss that I'm probably not going to beat. So the only logical thing to do at this point is try and minigun the boss to death and hope I get like 50-50 critical hits in a row. 50 of the extra damage thanks to my eye patch. Oh, do those guys always spawn right in a way? That's kind of inconvenient. How's his health doing? No, it's not even that good. I thought the minigun might do more damage in this, but so far, nope, got him down to maybe half health by the time he kills me. Yeah, see, if I had just a slightly better setup, this wouldn't be that hard, but as of now, that. I'm still going to bring this back with me, because if I find that legendary bamboo sword, I think that's going to be the winning combination for me. And for now, I'm just going to do a run to get my tribute thing back up so I can get another legendary weapon from that. So on my official screwing around grinding run, I found this pickaxe that I actually really like, and it's working out really well for me, so I'm going to see how far I can go using this. Because it has a really fast attack speed, does a lot of damage, and it's got some pretty good range to it. The downside is minus 30 defense, minus 30 power, but so far it's working out great for me, because I barely have to do anything. Hopefully this is something groundbreaking. What even is that? Mini slime maker. I think that's what I got for defeating the boss, that robot boss that I defeated last time. I mean, that might be fun as a backup weapon. Does it actually fire slimes? Okay, so they travel along the ground. Interesting. I think I might also try using this. It's going to take off 10 health, but it's going to give me 20 power plus 38 enhanced stun damage. If I can be stunning enemies at the same time, I might as well be. The game suddenly really wants me to have these big chests. Rocket launcher. It does a lot of damage, 30 to 45, and it's probably going to be a little nicer than the slime maker. Yeah, I could get used to that. But also, I'm going back to my healing ring. And another one of these chests. I'm going to have to pick up that fairy for only 2 health. Oh, maybe I don't have to. I can come back for that if need be. Auto reloader. Reloads weapons while not in use. That combined with the right gun could actually be like amazing. My next food, you are revived with half HP when slain. Yes please, because that's bound to happen eventually. Now we'll see how it goes for this boss. I'm just going to go at him with my scythe and it should do a lot of damage because of that high attack speed. And we'll switch to my rocket launcher once in a while, but as it is, like, I'm doing fine with damage. He's doing quite a bit to me though, so I definitely need to work on my defense. It is worth noting too that this scythe, like, I don't use a shield with it, so that's going to make a big difference in itself. I didn't even have to use my rocket launcher, 69 health. Make your jokes now. The dungeons, however, do get a lot harder now. For example, the first room in this dungeon has lost me over 20 health just because there was so much stuff going on, it's hard to get your bearings. Found the food shop nice and early, so we'll take the one for health for now. We'll probably do critical chance next. So I just found something that might work pretty well with my scythe. Demon Hand, 50 power, minus 2 minimum damage, don't really care about that, 5 max damage, 4% attack speed. Since I'm getting close to the boss fight, I'm going to switch it out for my Bloodstone Ring. As soon as it ever wants to do that. Oh, never mind. That's an offhand item. So I'd have to be using a one-handed weapon to make that work. Oh well. Now before we fight the boss, 7.7 critical chance, which puts me up to about 30%, so 1 in 3 hits is critical. And here we go again with this moron. This shouldn't be too hard at all given this scythe that I have. I will probably get crushed a lot by these because I have that extra jumping power that makes it hard to time. But that should be the only time I even see that, so we'll just go like this. And maybe the first time in forever, there's like things that are spawning on either side to shoot fireballs at me. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be there, but I've never seen them before. Anyways, a couple more hits and this idiot is done. Should be about now. Oh, he disappeared. That was bad timing. And dead. I definitely don't have the toughness I would like. Like, I was taking way more damage there than I wanted and not doing a ton of damage, but I'm still making it work. I got this far. The food shop, 8 max health, 4.9 defense, need more defense. Also sparkling water, so that much closer to be able to eat this, which will give me critical damage and critical chance. I definitely like having a ranged weapon as a secondary. That way I don't have to get close to anything like this, because everything here absolutely destroys me. Well, a small little room with 2 dragons, 1 machine gun, and 2 dogs took a lot of damage. Who'd have thought? So unfortunately, I need to buy this right now just to keep myself alive. At this point, I'm actually going to buy the iron armor just to add a little more defense to me instead of the healing. The healing is going to be about 2 health per 10 enemies, I think, something like that. Not really worth it. I'd rather just take the damage reduction for now, even though it's probably not going to save me. I was down to 14 health. 14. Rooms like this are the ones that give me nightmares. There's dragons bouncing around, there's fires, missiles, everything's coming at you all at once. Once you have it established what's going on, usually you can survive. In that case, the missiles were able to hit me, and I didn't think they were. To be honest, I forgot I had the resurrection thing, so yay, look at us go, back in business. Found the boss fight, 10 health, we might as well. We got nothing to lose at this point. I know where this run is going, and unfortunately, I'm just not good enough. So yeah, you can have a few missiles. I'm going to switch to this for a second. Before I die, I'm just going to do as much damage as I can, which is maybe 1/6. But now I am absolutely going to hold on to the demon hand because look at that. I combine that with the right weapon, I'll be unstoppable. And that's somehow a part of a set. If I find the demon boots and a salamander's eye, which I actually like, that might be the one set that I want more than anything. Here's something interesting I'm going to try. Advanced pistol does 6 to 9 damage, but it attacks as fast as you can pull that trigger. Combine that with this, which is giving 5 max damage per attack, that's a lot of extra damage going out. Then also the magical magnifying glass, bullets become bigger and damage increases, but 30% attack speed decrease. So that's an interesting way to start, considering I don't lose any attack speed, but my bullets get bigger and they go that fast. So my damage as it sits is 4 to 14. And look what I found right away, grilled eel, 37 max health, yes please, plus sparkling water, and I've got 80 food to spare already. So this is some incredible luck so far. We'll go for this one, 7.6 critical damage, 4.6 critical chance. As you can see, we're doing some damage to enemies. And pretty quickly, so I think this is going to be a really good setup. I just need to make sure to maintain my toughness. And the especially interesting thing about a gun like this is I don't have to worry about attack speed items anymore. I don't have to worry about any of those stats, so I can focus on the other stats. Also just found leather armor, which isn't the greatest thing in the world, but that defense is really going to save me right now. Along with also some cloth armor, just because it's a little more defense. Next hit to food, 8.5 defense, 8 power. Defense currently is at 36.5, so that's a 34% damage reduction. A legendary weapon, maybe we'll get something really, really good. That looks like it might be really good. As far as legendary items go, that's not great. An extra 2 dash, which I don't care about, lots of gold, which I don't care about. The 9% critical damage is great, but that's really the only benefit to that ring. Boss fight time. I really hope I can find the eye patch at some point because doing that extra damage every once in a while would be great. And I have a pretty high attack speed already, so I'd be doing a ton of extra damage on top of what I'm already doing. And the reward for killing the boss is whatever that says. 7 to 8 damage, lots of defense and toughness out of whatever that is. 200 staff that makes you tougher. Wow, they're just giving these things away this run. That's also a really good gun for me. I have to have just found. So not only does it have a very fast attack speed like my gun, basically unlimited, it does way more damage. Plus I can reload it by dashing. Combine that with the extra dashes I get from this, and well, we've got something pretty special. With our original gun, we did 4 to 14 damage. With this one, we do 10 to 19. That's a considerable upgrade. A nice big chest, hopefully full of a sniper rifle called Deadly Kiss. 100 aim accuracy, so I assume that goes right to the reticle, but the damage and everything definitely isn't enough to justify. The very last room of this dungeon, I found the food shop, so we're definitely going with defense and evasion. That was a pretty uneventful floor, didn't find a lot of accessories. This gun isn't going to be great for this boss, but we're sure going to give it a try. It might not be as bad as I think. It does a lot of damage if I'm hitting the boss directly. For example, it just absolutely melts. I just gotta remember my buttons that I'm pressing because it's getting late. Okay, easy now. Okay, that was a little messier than I wanted it to be. The gun works great, does a ton of damage. I was just being really stupid that entire fight. There's a tower shield in case I want to use that at some point. Definitely is a good one. 8 block, 1 toughness, 10% attack speed, 8 max health. We'll go ahead and use that with our backup weapon. Hopefully we find some extra toughness on this floor. I really want it. I just realized I forgot to pick up the health after the boss. I'm only at 72 health. So I'll just have to not take any damage anywhere through here. I did finally find the food shop though, better late than never. For now I'm going with 4.2 defense, 5.6 evasion, that helps keep me alive, then we'll do 9 max health after that to give us a bunch of extra health. Back to the food shop, let's get our extra health and a little bit of healing. Might be able to get another one of these by the end of the floor, probably not though. Let's see how this is gonna go. I should be able to defeat him pretty quickly, but he should be able to do some damage to me at the same time too. I also need to start using this power that does whatever that is. So far so good, just gotta remember to take care of all the other enemies that are here too. Yeah, so far I think this is gonna be pretty easy. We're doing so much damage now that it's just easy. Done. And I'm gonna remember to pick up the health this time too. In fact, I'm gonna pick it up first before picking up whatever this is. Tactical baton. I like it, but not what I want now. Found the food shop, 9 max health, 5.6 defense. Next we'll probably get that one. Defense is at 50.8 currently, which is 45% damage reduction, and believe me, that helps. A room like this, however, might just be the answer. That's part of this set that can go with my thing, but I don't want to change that out for my gun. As tempting as that is, let's try and find some kind of accessory that'll actually help us. 2,000 to pull this. I've got 26,000 gold left. What is this? I've never even... That looks like an accessory, so I might grab that. I'm gonna take this. Yeah, okay. Blood of Srobio, and that does 1 dash, 14% gold drop. Heal 2 HP when critical damage is dealt. I like it. This whole healing per critical hit thing is going to work out great because I'm doing a lot of bullets per second, and that means a lot of critical hits. So I should always keep my health topped up somewhat because of that. And I found the Mystic Pot, and I have a lot of crap we can just combine. So maybe I'll pick and choose. Like we'll do yellow, yellow, and yellow all into there to see if that combines into something legendary. It actually does. I wonder what happens if we combine 3 legendary items. I've got 2 on me I could combine. Would be curious to see what a second one would do, but let's go with 2 legendaries plus blue hatchet. That makes gold candy, which basically would give me 10 evasion and 50% move speed. So let's try that again. Well, those are kind of interesting. They do a lot of damage. Auto attack automatically attacks when the attack button is held down. I just want to see how those work. I was kind of hoping for something better than this. It's amusing, but not great. Well, when in doubt, we'll just keep on going. No, not that. How about that? Okay, we're going to go buy something from the shop and try that again. I want 1 more legendary because I'm greedy. This might also give me something worth combining or transmuting. Bloodstone necklace. Tempting to wear that just for the extra health it's going to get me. I don't know if that's going to overcome the 5 defense or not, but for now I think I'm actually going to wear it. So then we'll go ahead and sacrifice that armor, which may be a bad choice, but if it gets me a really good legendary accessory, never mind. And at this point, I think I'm actually going to go for this one, that extra critical chance. I need all those critical hits for healing right now, so that's going to help balance out the defense plus the max health. So I'm at 170 health. So hopefully I don't lose more than 80 against this idiot, and I'll be able to top myself back up afterwards. Shouldn't be too bad though, not doing as much damage as I thought it would be at this point. Okay, now I'm doing a little more damage. Not sure what those first few shots were about, but yep, now he's already down to about half health and dead. That was easy. Did lose 21 health only because I'm stupid. The only reason I ever really lose health. Or do anything for that matter. And we got a bamboo stick for that. Our critical chance right now is 21.3. I'm probably not going to spend a lot of effort upgrading that. I want defense right now more than anything, because defense is what's going to keep me alive at this point. Done the food shop right away, so we're going all out on defense, which is only this, but that's fine. Another big chest, an Uzi. That's interesting, because that would also be an acceptable gun with the strategy I'm using. But mine's still better because I can reload it instantly. Another item combiner pot. So we'll go Uzi, baton, and bamboo thing. Yeah, that'll work. Another one of these. Wow, too bad I can't stack 2 of these together. But to be honest, this one is slightly better because it's ignore defense 10% instead of increase attack speed. Attack speed doesn't matter with this gun, it's unlimited. So then this plus this equals what? Tempted to use that just on a critical chance alone, but I don't need the critical damage that badly. Then we'll go with this one into that. It's not bad, and I don't think we're allowed to combine things like this, so that's it. Can we do 2 items? Nope. Okay, well, that was fun. Alright, I guess before we fight the toughest boss ever, we need to decide on this. I think I'm going to go with this just for the extra critical chance. That's a little bit of extra healing, and that's going to make a difference to me. My defense gives me a 45% damage reduction, which is considerable, and I have 27% critical chance, so 1 in 4 shots should heal me a little bit. So I'm basically just going to try my best to tank through this, really. And it looks like it's going to work out pretty good, because I'm doing so much damage that... Why is it invincible? Do I have to do something? There we go. It just had a little timeout, that's all. And again, so I guess this is just a good time to not do anything. Oh, when it goes red, I think. Okay, so far so good. It's not actually doing a lot of damage to me. Perfect. Obviously, that was all skill. Nothing to do with the items at all. And you, and you. And Indecision, boy, that is a sword that's made for me. It does a huge amount of damage. And that's about it. I see. If you swing it this way, it heals something. If you swing it this way, it hurts it. That's fun. I'm definitely not organized enough in the middle of a fight to be able to do that. I would be healing every enemy. And we're back to the Lunar Desert, so hopefully this all goes pretty well. Now I'm starting to remember what the enemies here are like. I kind of forgot about most of them because I've only done this dungeon once. Still in the food shop just in time. Basic defense it is. Next food, that extra 10 critical chance should make a difference. A lot of extra critical hits means a lot of extra healing, which means you're up to almost 1 in 2 chance to deal a critical hit. Damage reduction 50%. And now we try and deal with this idiot again. I should be okay. I know a little bit more what to expect and to not be a little bit cocky this time around. But so far so good. Already down to about a quarter health. I haven't taken too much damage myself. Never mind, I've taken quite a bit of damage. Yeah, this isn't going so well. But you know what? Maybe I'll pull it together. Who knows? Stranger things have happened. Wow, that was not good. I definitely shouldn't have lost over 100 health doing that. Maybe I'll get some healing off these idiots though. Alright, I'm up to 71 health. Let's try this all again. Yep, pretty good so far. Just trying not to get hit by anything at all, which is hard because there's a lot going on. Yep, totally got that one. Good. I've downed him for a second time. That time I only took a little bit of damage, but I think it's only going to get worse from here. I'm going to do my best to get whatever healing I can from these idiots, which probably isn't going to be a ton. Okay, now I'm just going to kill him because I was actually taking damage there. Okay, why don't those hit? I was shooting right through him. Bad. Yep, good, bad. And I think this is where the wheels come off. Careful. Careful. Maybe I should just be taking a slower approach to this. Never mind. There's no good approach. I just gotta do my best. Not sure how that didn't hit me. And I'm dead. Man, I needed a little more toughness and a little less stupidity. That took a long time.